Welcome to R.E.X. Wrestling.
Welcome back, everybody, to R.E.X. Wrestling. As we got today, a championship match between Devin Steele and the Anomaly Seth Maverick. As we saw the last time that Devin Steele got the victory over the Anomaly in a roll-up pin. So it's going to be very interesting to see what the champ's mindset's going to be after taking his first loss in the company.
True that. No, we got to pay attention to see how his mind's going to be focused on this. Is he going to play on the same tactics? Is he changing up his game?
And right there off the bat with a roll-up, a flip-over roll-up, 1, 2, and right there a kick-out. All right there, Devin Steele, and soon awaiting to the champion. I almost got you there.
We also got to play. Does he really have it? No, or is he going to let that one win conquer his mind and think, oh, this is going to be an easy match?
Could be, and right here, what we're seeing is kind of what we saw the last time is Devin Steele is more of the technical fighter between the two. I think it's going to be very interesting, this match moving forward, because these guys have basically gave each other all that they have 2 times prior. So it's going to be very interesting to see what they got here. And right there with a jumping clothesline, dropping the bigger man. That's another thing. If you're Devin Steele, I think me and my colleague talked about this last time, is, you don't want to get into a striking slugfest. And I like to see here that the Anomaly's trying to be more technical, taking them down with a headlock.
Switching up that whole game, that whole play style, because he does have a background in MMA, but we've seen how that played out last time when he took, like you said, his first loss.
Right there with the backdrop, and right there with the body splash.
1, 2, 2.
Right there, another kick out at 2.5. I think as this match goes on, I think we're going to see, because Devin Steele promised that he was going to take Seth Maverick to his limit. He was going to take him to a whole different level that he's never been before. And I think that he is going to, execute that promise, it seems like, what we're seeing so far.
Well, that could play to his advantage because, like Seth Maverick, changing up his whole technique, his whole game plan and all during the training camp and all before the match, could that put a strain on his body?
Oh, very well could. Because so far here, basically what we've seen is that Devin Steele has full control of this match. He has already multiple times taken the Anomaly down and multiple times, already gotten, close to, 2 fall pinfalls.
What do we got going on here?
Right here, looks like he's trying to line him up for another suplex, and right there, getting stopped and taking the gut punches straight to the stomach. Taking no time, and what a whip into the corner.
Ooh, beautiful.
What's he got going here? A running, jumping knee.
Ooh.
Straight to the head, and then a clothesline puts him right on his back.
The brutality there. Knee to a clothesline. Could not see that coming.
And right here with a patented double leg drop. Going for a pinfall.
Ooh, 2 count.
And like I said, I think also too, you're looking at when you're looking at the champion, I think you're in a different mindset.
We're going in an arm bar here.
Yep, trying to work in the submission, which is, it's always a smart move to be more methodical, facing a bigger opponent. Roll right there, a smart move to roll him up.
Beautiful. Instead of panicking, trying to get out of the arm bar, he basically used that to his advantage.
That's what we got here. Just running him in the corner. That's all. People also too watching this. You have to remember that, from a strength standpoint, we assume that Devin Steele is the more stronger man, in terms of just pure strength.
David and Goliath, sir. David and Goliath.
Another kick out there after the running bulldog. And if you're Devin Steele, you're coming from a place is you got to win. The last time you was against a champion, yeah, that it was kind of a surprise win, but I think you have to prove without a doubt that you have to win this match. But this, to me, is a must-win match if you're the challenger.
Make a statement here, no. But don't let the last win be too much of a thrill in your head that it's going to be an easy match. I think both competitors can learn from their progress and their mistakes. It's just who's going to last longer.
Right there, putting them in the knee bar, trying to slow down the bigger man. foot DDT, dropping him right on his ankle. Right here, we have seen the Anomaly do this where he likes to target certain body parts to slow down his opponent. Was he got here right there with a foot stomp?
Kind of makes you think of George Washington with the cherry tree. Got to cut it down.
I'm going to see here as he's picking him up. Right there with the patented knees. Right to the stomach. And we know what's going to happen here right there with a snap DDT.
You know he's feeling that one.
And also what I've liked to see from the Anomaly is I've liked that he's actually went for more submissions in this match, using that background. And right here, what's he got? Right here with the Boston Crab submission hold.
I like to pull up on that too about the more of the submissions, because like how you kept pointing out that Devin Steele is the bigger man. You can't really go to a power match toe to toe with him, so find the weak spots and play more of that ground game.
Out there for the body splash in the corner, dropping the champ to the ground once again. And right now, I mean, if you're the champ, you know, like I said, this so far we have seen right there with his own DDT.
Payback. 1, 2. Ooh.
Another kick out again. And I think what's crazy, what I'm seeing so far is, like I said, you're looking at two men who know each other very well so far, and you're basically at the point is, what is it going to take to actually put the other one away?
Exactly my point there. Exactly.
You got to pull something out of the bag. You got to see what tricks both these men have on each other that they've been waiting to pull out. Right there, oh, he's putting them in the top of, looks like the top of chokehold. Putting him right there. The Anomaly's foot's on the ropes. He's trying to.
Ref.
Right there, the ref finally realized.
But back on your first statement there, you know, being the champ that he is on top of the hill there, and there is a lot of faces in this company that is trying to climb that same hill, you know, and how are they going to play? Can he hold on to the gold, or is somebody going to prove more hungry and want it more?
Oh yeah, because, you know, however this all turns out, you know, whoever walks away today, you still have Hacksaw Brown, and you still have Tyson Gates whenever he comes back from his injuries. You have both these men that are hungry, and then, you know, I've heard rumors about more people coming in to R.E.X. Wrestling. We don't know, only time will tell. Right there, just a shoulder tackle, dropping the champion once again. But yeah, I think, you know, when you're looking at, you know, being more hungry, you got to stay hungry. Right, it's like from the movie people most remember is Rocky III. Right, he was the champion running through competition, but then when somebody that was super hungry came after him, he got beat.
Easy. Well, that's the downfall when you're on top. You can show that grit, but you get too comfortable there. There's going to be a bigger line coming up that's more hungry. And like Tyson Gates there with his injuries, I'm pretty sure while he's out, he's watching all these matches. He's taking notes. He's finding the weak spot on all these opponents, so that when he does come back, he's probably going to be the hungriest line out of the bunch.
Oh, it could be. Right there, you know, I'm trying to catch his breath. Right there, Devin still runs right into the corner. Oh, he drops down. The Anomaly says he's got him right there with his running knee. Is that going to be it?
Beautiful. Looks like a rag doll just laying there.
Right there. I think that was about all he had left in the tank. Running on fumes.
Struggling there.
Right there, 1, 2, and then right there.
You know that's got to get your hopes up when you see the goal line right there in the finish and you trip on yourself.
Right there, you looks like the Anomaly is soaking in what just happened, because for the fans watching, you may not know that's now Devin Steele is the first person to kick out of the running knee. Nobody has kicked out of that so far. And seeing him kick out of that, if you're the Anomaly, you got to think, what else you got to do?
Exactly.
Oh, he's got him right here.
It all comes back to who's the hungrier line here.
Taking him. We saw this the last time these two men met. He's taking him to the ropes. Kiss to the camera, and right there, Devin still gets him. Are we going to see it? right there. Oh my goodness. Is that going to be it?
One.
One.
His foot's under the rope. His foot's under the rope.
Oh, wait, he's right there. I think he noticed that the foot was under the ropes.
You gotta be kidding me. His foot's under the rope, man. That was it.
And Devin Steele he's basically saying that should have been over. And right now, I think there's a moment of disbelief because if you're Devin Steele, you should be holding up the championship right now. This match should be 100% over. Right there with a top of suplex, dropping him on his shoulders.
You know the champ's feeling the pressure now as it's coming. The anger that Devin Steele must be feeling. Like you said, he should be raising that gold right now.
What do we got here? Bigger man looks like he's going to the top rope.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
You know, Anomaly's stopping him.
Come on, get off the apron. Let's go.
Right here, he's going to look at it. Looks like he's trying to go for a superplex.
Is
Right
he
there,
gonna
Devin
succeed
Steele.
with it?
Devin Steele trying to stop him. Right there to the side of the head, drops him. Devin Steele going up. Are we going to see it? And right there, a top rope elbow drop. Right to the champion. 1, 2, and then right there. I could be wrong, but I feel like there was some hesitation there
Right.
from the referee.
Now you got to figure, is Devin Steele going to be angry at the ref there? Because that's twice he missed that 3 count.
Right there, both these men basically are just running on fumes at this point. And you see
Their
Seth,
momentum's slowing down.
right there, Seth Maverick said, come get some. Throwing him into the corner. Taking no time.
Beautiful leg chops.
And you see he's trying to pump himself up. What else does he have left in the tank?
He better switch over to that reserve tank.
Right there with a running clothesline. And another one. Right there, the 3 clotheslines, and just throws him down. If you're right here, oh, he signals it's over. He said, this is it. Lining him up. Are we going to see it again? And right there with a running knee. I think that's it.
We hope so, Chuck. We hope so.
Right there. 2, 3, and that is it, folks.
And Seth Maverick still remains as our champion of R.E.X. Wrestling. But a beautiful match. Both these fighters put their heart on the table.
Yes, I think if you're the champion, you have to know for a fact that Devin Steele just took you basically to the limit. I think he took him past that limit. I think we saw something that both these men were not expecting. As you see, the champion is just kind of struggling to be on his feet. What are we seeing here? I think this is just a sign of straight respect from a man-to-man. Right there, looks like the champion he's saying something to him. We don't know what he said.
I think he kind of rubbed it in his face there, like, you're not going to get this.
Right there, he walks out. That's going to be it to the episode. Thanks, everybody, and tune in next week for the next episode of R.E.X. Wrestling.